Hello world, and welcome back to more Minecraft. Are you running out of interesting, weird games to play in Minecraft, such as Spleef and Manhunt? Well, I present to you Minecraft Quidditch. It doesn't involve bludgers or broomsticks, but I'm calling it Quidditch nonetheless because of some of the styles of its rules. Now then, I think I'll just jump right in by explaining how the game works. You will load in with 2 or more teams, but preferably 2. Each team will consist of at least 2 or 3 players, but you can have as many players as you want. For example, behind me is a very large team group of red, a large team group up of blue. You will probably want to start by giving each group a large quantity of colored dye that corresponds with their team. That way they can quickly dye banners, dye armor such as leather, or just hold the dye in the offhand. That way no one gets confused or can just pretend to be on the other person's team. That would be foul play in this particular game. But either way, both teams will start in the same starting location. In this particular instance, it's this little island here. And you'll be starting out in a brand new world, one that has not yet been built in. From there, you will introduce the team captains. That's these guys here. In this particular instance, if I were team captain, I would have to introduce myself to everyone as Timber and confirm that I am the team captain, also known as the Seeker. Haha, get the Quidditch reference? The other team will also do the same. It doesn't matter everyone else's names. They don't need to be remembered. They don't need to be tracked or kept track of. They're just players on the field. But these guys, you need to remember who they are, because they're the Seekers. The goal of the game is for your Seeker on your team to collect as many Minecraft achievements as possible before dying. The team whose Seeker is able to collect the most number of Minecraft achievements wins. But it's not as simple as you think. If the enemy team Seeker is able to capture more Minecraft achievements before dying than your Seeker, obviously you lose. If you're in the lead and have more Minecraft achievements than their team, and your Seeker dies, you go into overtime. All you have to do to win is kill their Seeker before he can outdo what your Seeker was able to accomplish. And of course, you can help your Seeker in his goal. You can help him by giving him resources or beneficial items, and of course you can defend him from the enemy team. And you can help him win by simply going over and sabotaging the enemy team. Kill their players, kill their Seeker, destroy their bases, burn their crops, and salt the field so that nothing may grow. This is a game of war and sabotage, and just like Quidditch, it can take a long time to play. If you're experienced at Minecraft games like this, you might have to set designated playtimes, especially if you have a large number of people and it looks like the game is going to last multiple hours. Obviously, I'm designing this game to be an easy content farm for those of you who like to make Minecraft content, but I myself am not yet able to play it. I'm hoping that'll change in the near future, but so far my group of friends is mostly consisting of people with children and people who don't have computers. Unfortunately, that does not make for good content farming. Oh well. Before you start each play session of the game, you're going to want to bring up the list of Minecraft's achievements on the wiki. Here, you'll find not only a list of every possible achievement, but you will also find a gamer score earned. This is what I would suggest using as your point value system. That way it's all agreed upon. Of course, home rules might customize this a little bit. You might decide to tweak some of the values of some of these. And if it's your first playthrough, I suggest reducing the value of every single achievement to an equal 1. That way you can focus more on combat and not worry about which achievements you're supposed to be grabbing. But this convenient little wiki has given us this gamer score earned, and that means taking inventory has only about 10 points, while something like monster hunting has 15 points, and so on and so forth. Return to sender is 30 points, building a beacon is 60 points, and so on and so forth. The values just keep going up as the achievements are harder and harder to do. Now I know what you're wondering, but Timber, What if we are unable to kill the enemy team because they run off in the world? Well, that's just fine. There's going to be plenty of moments in which they are vulnerable, such as when they go to the Nether or the End. You'll be alerted when they enter those places, and that'll be your time to strike. As for if one of you is miraculously able to complete every single achievement in Minecraft in record time, well, I would just say that you win. Being able to accomplish something like that first is no easy task, and I would say you have earned a well-deserved victory. To give everyone a small taste of what the meta of this game would actually look like, I have this handy little demonstration here. If you see this gigantic tower off in the distance, and you suspect it to possibly have a hole dug all the way to bedrock, someone on the enemy team is attempting to help their seeker get the achievement Caves and Cliffs, which is not an easy achievement to get, as it requires a jump from the absolute max height of the world to the absolute bottom of the world, and you have to hit a lower piece of bedrock in order to get it. This facility would take time and effort for someone to build, and not just that, but it could easily be sabotaged. While your team seeker is attempting to use this piece of equipment in order to obtain that achievement, you're going to have to look out for things like undermining from below in order to try and snipe your seeker after he's already gotten the achievement. Or you might even have to look out for something from up above, attempting to attack him while he's vulnerable and alone up high. In fact, I would heavily suggest not getting this achievement while other people could potentially have elytra. This is an early game achievement before the end has been gotten to. And of course, if your seeker is able to get all the way to the top and then all the way to the bottom safely, and he has the achievement under his belt, you're going to want to destroy this piece of equipment, thereby denying it to the various other players who are playing the game. If your seeker should so happen to perish, and you are currently in the lead, you are now in overtime until you destroy the enemy team's seeker to prevent them from taking over your lead. If you should so happen to destroy the enemy team's seeker and you are currently in the lead, then you win. And that's just how the game works. If by some miracle you're able to earn every single Minecraft achievement, and there's no more achievements left for you to earn, then you win by default. But that's a victory that's not probably going to happen unless you're specifically trying for it. If the two teams are made up of mostly new players or inexperienced players, you can expect this game to last not very long, as you'll probably spend most of your time taunting each other and going for achievements that give away your position. But if all of you are Minecraft veterans and you're planning this out as strategically as possible, it could be easily a game that could last up to a few months, depending on how good you are at sabotaging each other and how good you are at finding a way past the obstacles. Remember, the death of one of your generic team members doesn't matter. It's only the death of the Seeker that matters. And there you have it, Minecraft Quidditch. I sincerely hope some of you out there consider playing this game, especially if you have a large enough group of people who can dedicate some of their time out of their busy days to actually play with you. That's something I wish I hadn't taken so much for granted back when I had it, because nowadays my time and my life seems to be so busy, I can't really devote everything I have to playing a game like that, and the group of buddies just doesn't seem to have the time anymore either. And if you're a Minecraft YouTuber and you're looking for something that is an easy way to generate good content, I hope this is something you can add to your repertoire, and I look forward to watching it on YouTube. I can't wait to see the different shenanigans that people are able to come up with in this game that I've beloved for so many years. And with that, I'm going to say to all of you, bye-bye!